Hi, I'm Carolina Ravassa. I'm the voice of Sombra in Overwatch and Raze in Valorant, and we are talking about the amazing Kevin.
All right, so we've been working together for about 4 months. Over that period, we got around a bit over 15 million views.
Holy
Did
cow, I
you,
didn't know that was the number. Wow. Obviously, you look at the metrics. I don't. That's amazing.
since we got 15 million views in about 4 months, did you think so many videos were gonna pop off when we first started working together?
Well, I had a feeling it was going to happen because I've seen your work with other people that has done very well. And to test the waters, you sent me a video that you said I could upload to my channels, and I did. And that one immediately did well. So I was like, okay, this kid obviously knows what he's doing. This young man obviously knows what he's doing, and he does it very well. So I wasn't sure it was going to happen, but I was crossing fingers and hoping it would all be positive. And so far, it's definitely been great.
Once we first started posting our few clips, did you notice engagement like right away, or like what'd you notice right away?
100%, 100%. The difference was huge because been making videos and posting for. I hadn't been as diligent, and this changed immediately. It was like daily and a lot more engaging. And it's not just that like the top line grabs your interest. You guys use so much B-roll to kind of fill the space so that you see what's happening behind scenes. So you see the characters, you see the gameplay, and that I think is really fun and engaging for the viewer, including myself. Sometimes I'm like, oh, where did he get that footage? You know, I'm surprised every time I see the video after you've done it, because I go, oh my God, like I forgot that I did that interview at that con and you used some of that footage. So you guys are very good at finding a ton of interviews we've done in the past and or again gameplay, the characters, fun little animated clips. Like it's very very engaging. So
What is your favorite part about like the clips and edits that I make you?
well, I don't have to worry about it myself. I feel like I was going in this tunnel of I gotta post, and then it was really stressful, and I appreciate that you just take care of that. So even friends have just been like, "Oh my gosh, you've been so busy on socials," and I'm like, "Yeah, it's not me." So I really appreciate that you take care of that because it takes a lot off my plate. As actors, we're trying to like prepare for auditions or go into a session to record, so this is really helpful. We're not great at the marketing part, but like I said earlier, I think that one of my favorite parts is being surprised by some of the footage you have found, or some of the gameplay where you show the character, or after I say a line in my interview, you find the voice line in the video game, and it's really satisfying. That's the word. The videos are satisfying. I feel like I don't want to stop watching because you're keeping my eye engaged and interested, and that's really important.
Would you say it's easy working with me or a bit difficult in terms of communication and everything like that?
Holy cow, it's magical. I feel like the couple times that I've given you feedback with maybe a video that I didn't quite think worked, it's happened twice in 4 months, so that says a lot. But every time I've approached you with it, you've never fought me back. You've never you've asked how you can improve. You've offered to change it. You've been incredibly understanding of my point of view. Even if you don't agree with it, I still appreciate how open you are to receiving feedback, and that not everybody does very well. So I appreciate that, and I feel like the internet. And so every time we talk, I'm learning stuff, but I'm also letting you know what I need on my end. And so it's been a great customer uh, relationship, customer service, if you will. And mind you, the two videos that I had comments on were great. So it was like I'm nitpicking at specific stuff. I've never thought that they're bad. I've just been like, oh, I want to be more specific about this, or I want to change this. And so if you can edit this and put it right next to the moment where I say, the two times I didn't like the videos, because it's not about that. It's like they've always been quality, and it's just been like my opinion about something specific.
Have you noticed a difference in fan interactions, especially like in your comment section?
100%. There's, besides the views, which have gone up, there's more views. Followers have gone up across the board. We also added Facebook to this. I wasn't using Facebook, but now I see that there are people there that want to see stuff. So Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, and Insta. And I've seen people excited that I'm doing these videos. Some of them are old videos that I'd done before that I assumed people had seen on Twitch, but they feel like it's brand new content. So it's stuff that they're seeing for the first time, and I feel like they comment on it and share. There's a lot of reshares, and people are excited for more, and they're requesting me to interview other people. So I feel like in that sense, everyone wants more, and that's a great thing. Always leave them wanting for more.
Do you remember any comments people added to your videos that you liked or sticked out to you?
You know, for the most part, it's just they're talking about like, oh, I love that actor. Oh, I love that voice line. Oh, that character's amazing. But what I do find that they like is if they haven't seen a lot of interactions with this voice actor because they live in Asia or because they're not a lot on socials, they appreciate that we've brought them kind of into the light. And you've been awesome about showing again, the B-roll might be them at a convention on stage talking, or them interacting with fans at a con or in a recording booth. And so that's giving them sort of more backstory of these actors, and I think that they appreciate that. So, you know, that's your work, definitely, where you're showing them do their thing, and that's cool.
What is your favorite part about working together?
That you make it really easy. Like, I don't have to worry about stuff. I don't have to go, oh, let me watch the video and let me approve before you post. Like, you post. And then the first time I'm seeing it is because it's posted on my socials. I know you've offered to, like, hey, here for approval. And my YouTube says, you know, this video has passed the check. So I can check it before it actually goes live. But I don't, because I know that it's going to be good quality and I'm going to be interested. So I think the fact that you make it easy, I don't have to worry. I don't have to babysit you. I don't have to guide you to these videos so that we find the right content. Like, I feel like you take care of stuff and I don't have to micromanage. Even though I make requests, I hope you don't think I micromanage. I think you take control, and that's really appreciated, especially with socials, because we can spend a lot of time just wasting time trying to make a video. I could never make videos like you do, ever, ever, ever. Like, they're just so good. But if I tried to make, you know, a reel that's engaging, it takes me forever. So I really appreciate that you take that off the plate. And people don't realize it, but actually posting takes a while on all 4 social medias. So you doing that is huge. It's just so helpful.
Yeah, posting takes a long time. Like, just sitting there, just like typing everything out and doing that to multiple platforms. What would you describe working with me in one word?
Easy is a word that comes to mind, but I don't think it's important enough.
If you want to say easy, I mean, easy is good too.
It's easy. You just, boom, you just do it. But productive, I'll have to think about that. That's a good question. I don't know, but it's just like, again, you're easing my stress. You're just making it. It's like this. It feels like a self-running machine. You're the machine that takes care of it. You know.
Everybody says that. Like, a lot of people like I was talking to Eric Val, and he was telling me like he doesn't got to do anything. He just sits back and watches the video on his feed. Literally,
I so appreciate that. And other people that have worked with social media people are like, oh well, I have to, you know, explain everything, and you don't. You just go.
Before we started working together, were you like struggling in terms of getting views and engagement and just posting content consistently?
100%. I think there was a time where I would post daily and it felt good, but it was like a natural, like, Overwatch is really popular, so people just were seeking that content. And I think I burned out at some point, and I was like, oh, F this. And so I kind of had given up. And then the algorithms changed, and so I gave up more. And so I was like, well, this is a lost battle. And I feel like I was just sort of letting it be. And even if I tried to create stuff that was engaging, it's time consuming and it's hard work. So yeah, I was struggling for sure.
What would you say to somebody, I guess, considering to work with me?
That you take care of business, that you're a well-oiled machine that, you know, can work on its own, that you don't need to be, you know, babysat, that you do create really, really great content. If this person has content out there, you know, you're good at finding it. And it really does take the pressure off of having to post and live online and waste time trying to do something good when it's not great. I mean, I would recommend you 100%. And I would say it really does. I mean, it makes a difference for their socials, but it also just like, it's stress free. Holy cow. Go to town, do it, you know?
Okay, what would you say to somebody like nervous or they don't like hesitant to work with me just because of like it's an investment and they don't know if they want to post every single day, they don't know like the benefits. I guess what would you say
Well,
to
I would
someone
say
like
that every investment is a little bit is what's the word I'm looking for? Not volatile, not threatening. Like you could win or lose. What's the word? Risky. Okay. I would say that every investment is risky, but I would say to give you a trial of the 3 months that you like to do and know, okay, this is an investment and we'll see if it works or not. And that's the only way you're going to find out. And the first 3 days, you'll see the difference. So you'll be like, oh my gosh, this is worth it. So sometimes you just have to give things a shot. And I would just say, like, yeah, I posted one video of yours and it did way better than, so many that I had posted the 5 months prior. So that it proved to me immediately that it was gonna work.